clash that pitted youth against experience, Deonna Purrazzo faced off against the talented Dani Luna in a hard-hitting contest. The action began with a lockup, showcasing the technical prowess of both competitors. Luna managed to back Deonna into the corner, using the ropes to her advantage for separation. The two warriors locked up once more, with Luna applying a headlock, demonstrating her grappling skills. Deonna, the virtuosa of the squared circle, countered by taking Luna down into an armbar, but Luna displayed her ring awareness by quickly grabbing the bottom rope, forcing the break. Luna was not to be underestimated as she took the fight to Deonna. Hitting a low clothesline and attempting a cover, Luna continued her assault, delivering 2 thunderous suplexes, but Deonna blocked the third, showcasing her resiliency and in-ring IQ. With the momentum swinging back and forth, Luna moved Deonna to the apron. Deonna's resourcefulness came to the fore as she pulled Luna's shoulder into the apron. Back inside the ring, Luna unleashed a series of kicks and a forearm shot, asserting her dominance. She followed it up with a running dropkick, showcasing her agility and tenacity. Luna then executed a powerbomb, nearly securing the victory. But Deonna Purrazzo, the master of submissions, had one last ace up her sleeve. Deonna managed to escape from Luna's shoulders, countering with an exploder suplex that turned Luna inside out. She capitalized on the opportunity, going for the cover, and Luna, unable to withstand the pain, was forced to tap out. Deonna Purrazzo celebrated her hard-fought victory, solidifying her reputation as one of the premier talents in the Knockouts division. In a highly anticipated clash, the arena was electric with excitement as Trinity and Jody Threat stepped into the ring. Right from the opening bell, Threat wasted no time in asserting her dominance, launching into a calculated offensive with a well-executed waist lock on Trinity. With precision and technique, Threat smoothly transitioned into a crafty arm hold, putting pressure on Trinity, countering the arm hold and finding her way back to her feet, much to the crowd's delight. The intensity between the two competitors was palpable as they locked eyes in a fiery stare-down. Seizing the opportunity, Trinity swiftly shifted the momentum, cinching in a tight headlock on Threat. Evading Threat's attempt at a clothesline with agility and finesse, Trinity cleverly slid away, avoiding the potential impact. Trinity, drawing from her arsenal of moves, Trinity effortlessly transitioned into a split, yet Threat was unyielding, demonstrating her own mastery of the ring. Swiftly regaining control, Threat executed a flawless suplex on Trinity, seamlessly transitioning into a cover attempt that showcased her determination to secure victory. The ring echoed with the echoing sounds of their exchanges as they exchanged a series of impactful blows, neither willing to back down an inch. As the match continued to unfold, Trinity found her rhythm, launching herself into a spectacular corner splash that connected with a forceful forearm strike. The audience roared in appreciation of Trinity's display of athleticism and raw power. Threat retaliated with precision, countering Trinity's attempted aerial maneuver by unleashing a devastating clothesline. Threat's offense intensified as she executed a double running knees against the ropes. Threat set her sights on a German suplex. However, Trinity showcased her ring awareness and with a well-timed back elbow. In a dramatic turn of events, Threat unleashed a powerful driver on Trinity, immediately transitioning into a cover in her pursuit of victory. Trinity, driven by her unwavering determination, managed to weather the storm and execute a stunning counter that left Threat momentarily stunned. Demonstrating her strength, Trinity planted Threat with authority. With the audience holding its collective breath, Trinity summoned her inner reserves, executing the awe-inspiring full Nelson bomb with flawless precision. The arena erupted in cheers as Trinity covered Threat, the referee's hand striking the mat for the final an action-packed spectacle. The Knockouts #1 Contenders Battle Royal unfolded with an electrifying start. The camera panned over the chaos in the ring, showcasing the fierce battles taking place. Alicia and Jody were locked in a heated exchange in one corner, while Savannah and Masha clashed fiercely in another. The unexpected appearance of Vanna Black added an element of surprise to the already intense match. Shaw, displaying her aggression, swiftly pivoted and launched a relentless assault on Masha in the corner. Alicia, in desperation, cried out for Black's assistance as they struggled against their opponents. However, the situation took a chaotic turn when the menacing Death Dolls duo entered the fray, pummeling Alicia and Jody. Just as it seemed like the Dolls had the upper hand, Killer Kelly unleashed a devastating blow, temporarily halting their onslaught. Masha, seizing an opportunity, delivered a brutal clothesline that sent Alicia tumbling over the apron and out of the ring. Meanwhile, Black and Kelly engaged in a fierce exchange of forearms, but it was Masha who managed to eliminate Black, eliminating her from contention. The intensity of the battle continued to escalate. Evans launched King face first into the unforgiving turnbuckle, demonstrating the sheer brutality of this contest. MK Ultra attempted to eliminate Shaw, but Evans intervened, breaking up the attempt. Evans then turned her attention to Kelly, sending her over the top rope. Shaw seized the moment and successfully eliminated Masha. As the field dwindled, Rush and Shaw found themselves locked in a fierce confrontation, resulting in both of them tumbling out of the ring and being eliminated. Jessica and King engaged in a hard-hitting battle in the center of the ring, only to be interrupted by Evans, who delivered a powerful boot to both competitors. King and Evans worked together to lift Jessica, but the resilient Threat managed to pull herself back into the ring, thwarting their efforts. King, displaying cunning tactics, pulled the top rope, causing Jessica to spill onto the ramp. With the competition narrowing down, it became evident that Evans, King, and Jody were the final 3 contenders. King delivered a devastating knee strike, while Threat executed a flawless dropkick, sending Evans tumbling off the apron, eliminating her from the match. It was now down to King and Threat, and they locked eyes in the center of the ring, engaging in a heated exchange of shoves and forearms. forearms. In a pivotal moment, King executed a jaw-dropping neutralizer on Threat, but Threat miraculously landed on her feet off an attempted slam. She followed up with a series of double knees in the ropes, followed by a thunderous German suplex throw. King attempted to throw Threat over the apron, but it was Threat who reversed the move. Just as the tension reached its peak, Alicia made a sudden appearance, rushing into the ring and pushing both King and Threat over the top rope. In a shocking turn of events, Alicia emerged as the last woman standing, securing her victory in the Battle Royal. The celebration that followed thrilling tag team contest, Alicia and Eddie Edwards faced off against the formidable duo of Tasha Brooks and Frankie Kazarian. The action was fast-paced from the opening bell as Tasha immediately took Alicia down. Kazarian, showing his veteran prowess, flipped Eddie out of the ring and onto the unforgiving floor. But Alicia and Eddie were not to be outdone. Eddie executed a picture-perfect suplex, demonstrating his technical prowess. Alicia, in a display of resilience, delivered some vicious kicks to Tasha before making the tag to Eddie. Eddie maintained control, sending Kazarian crashing into the turnbuckle with a series of brutal chops. As the match progressed, Alicia showcased her fiery spirit, repeatedly slapping Kazarian and keeping the pressure on. Eddie, the consummate ring general, continued to control the tempo, throwing Kazarian out to the ringside floor. However, Kazarian seized an opportunity, countering a move and rolling up Alicia in a pin attempt. The tide of the match swung as Tasha Brooks tagged in, displaying her strength with a powerful shoulder block followed by a clothesline. She rallied the crowd's support and unleashed her fury on Eddie Edwards, slapping him across the face. Eddie, not one to back down, retaliated by grabbing Tasha by her hair, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. But Tasha had other plans as she cleverly maneuvered herself out of Eddie's grasp. Frankie Kazarian re-entered the fray, delivering and she attempted to roll up Tasha Brooks. In a thrilling climax, Tasha hit her finishing move, Fade to the Black, pinning Alicia for the victory. The crowd erupted in celebration as Frankie Kazarian took the microphone, revealing a heartwarming video package that announced Tasha Brooks as one of the 2023 Impact Hall of Fame inductees. Tears of joy streamed down Tasha's face as she celebrated this incredible honor with her son, a touching moment that will be etched in Impact Wrestling history forever. In a night of thrilling action and jaw-dropping moments, Victory Road delivered unforgettable results that left the audience on the edge of their seats. The Knockouts tag titles were on the line as MK Ultra put their gold on the line against the formidable duo of Gisel Shaw and Savannah Evans. The match ignited with Masha and Shaw locking horns, setting the stage for a clash of titans. Kelly, ever the powerhouse, tagged in and delivered a devastating PK to Shaw, creating an explosive moment of anticipation. Vital, however, had other plans and intervened, causing Kelly to find herself on the unforgiving floor. Evans seized the opportunity and unleashed her fury on the champion, leaving fans in awe of her relentless assault. Shaw, not one to be left behind, returned to the fray with a stunning suplex that left Kelly reeling. Evans, showing her dominance, powerbombed Kelly, setting up a leg drop that could have spelled doom for the champion. Shaw, not content to watch from the sidelines, unleashed another suplex and attempted to secure the pinfall victory over Kelly. Slamovich, the ever-resilient underdog, finally made her way into the ring, unleashing a flurry of attacks that sent shockwaves through the arena. But, just as victory seemed within reach, Shaw intervened, breaking the cover and keeping her team's hopes alive. Vital, ever the opportunist, distracted the referee, providing Shaw and Evans with the perfect window to unleash a vicious double-team assault on Masha. The audience held their breath as Gisel Shaw tossed Kelly out of the ring, leaving Masha alone against the fierce duo. But, in a twist of fate, Masha used her wits, shoving Evans into Shaw, sending Shaw crashing out of the ring. With the odds momentarily even, Masha attempted to roll up Evans for the win, but it was a near fall. Back in the ring, Masha locked in a sleeper hold, desperately trying to wear down Evans. However, Evans fought back, bucking Masha off her back. The resilient champion responded with a decisive snowplow, planting Evans firmly into the mat and securing the victory while Kelly fiercely held Shaw at bay on the outside. The arena erupted as MK Ultra retained their Knockouts tag titles. The Knockouts title was also on the line as Trinity defended her championship against Alicia Edwards, with Eddie Edwards providing the spirited ring introduction for his wife. The fans expressed their support by showering the ring with glow sticks, creating a breathtaking visual spectacle. Trinity wasted no time asserting her dominance, cornering Alicia and shoving her boot in her face. Trinity's agility was on full display as she executed a spectacular split before briefly attempting a cover. Alicia, determined to dethrone the champion, rolled out of the ring to regroup with her husband, Eddie. Alicia seized control by countering Trinity's offense, sending the champion charging into the unforgiving turnbuckle and attempting a cover. The two fierce competitors engaged in a gripping battle of wills, with Alicia targeting Trinity's midsection, wrapping her legs around the champion and working her over on the mat. Trinity, however, broke free with a powerful double knee strike in the corner, followed by a series of resounding slaps and a breathtaking backstabber in the center of the ring. Just as it seemed Trinity had the upper hand, Alicia displayed her resilience by escaping the full Nelson submission attempt. A dramatic turn of events unfolded when Alicia dodged Trinity's delish finisher, and Trinity inadvertently kicked the referee. Seizing the opportunity, Alicia tried to capitalize skies with delish of her own. But Trinity fought back, elbowing her way to freedom and locking Alicia into her devastating starstruck submission. Alicia had no choice but to tap, but her husband Eddie wasn't ready to accept defeat. Eddie Edwards, in a fit of rage, intervened and assaulted Trinity while the referee was incapacitated. He produced a table, setting it up for a brutal assault on the champion. However, just when it seemed Trinity's reign was in jeopardy, the cavalry arrived in the form of Kazarian and Tracy Brooks, rushing to the ring to make the save. In an unexpected twist, they placed Eddie Edwards on the table, and Trinity ascended to the top rope, preparing for a jaw-dropping splash. Trinity's fearless leap onto Eddie caused the table's legs to collapse, leaving the arena in stunned silence. Trinity returned to the ring, determined to finish the fight, but Alicia wasn't done. Armed with Kendra, a kendo stick, Alicia delivered a punishing blow to Trinity, who somehow managed to kick out of the subsequent pinfall attempt. Trinity unleashed a heel kick of her own, followed by the full Nelson bomb, finally pinning Alicia Edwards for the hard-fought victory. The arena erupted as Killer Kelly collided with Jessica and Savannah Evans in a triple threat matchup that promised chaos and excitement in equal measure. The tension was palpable as Jessica and Evans engaged in a heated stare-down, while Kelly attempted to seize every opportunity to disrupt their confrontation. Jessica humorously conveyed her dominance, informing Kelly that a certain height was required to join her ride. The match burst into action with Kelly taking to the skies, launching off the top rope with a breathtaking double crossbody maneuver that left both opponents stunned. Kelly continued her offensive onslaught, delivering fierce kicks to Jessica's chest and swiftly aiming for a pinfall. Evans entered the fray with a powerful headbutt that connected with precision, asserting her presence. Evans showcased her brute strength with a sit-out bomb followed by an impactful German suplex that sent shockwaves through the arena. Just as victory seemed imminent, Jessica intervened, breaking the pinfall attempt. Jessica retaliated with a series of elbow strikes on Evans before unceremoniously dropping her to the mat. In a display of her athleticism, Jessica executed a running splash on Evans, but Kelly managed to disrupt the pinning predicament. Kelly's determination was evident as she aimed for a sleeper hold on Jessica, only to find herself bucked off by Jessica's forceful resistance. Evans wasn't content to remain a bystander as she demonstrated her technical prowess with a DDT that sent Jessica crashing to the canvas. In a spectacular display of agility and innovation, Kelly positioned herself to drop both opponents, capitalizing on the moment to pin Jessica and secure the victory. The triumphant feeling in the air was undeniable as Killer Kelly celebrated her hard-fought win, proving her mettle in a match that showcased the incredible athleticism and diversity of skills present in the world of Impact Wrestling. The spotlight then shifted to a monumental four-way knockouts tag title match, where the stakes were sky-high. The reigning champions, MK Ultra, defended their coveted titles against fierce opposition. Gisel Shaw and Savannah Evans, the Death Dolls, and the newly aligned KY Lin King and Jody Threat. The match ignited with Masha and Shaw locking horns, displaying their technical prowess in a gripping grappling exchange. Masha's brute force came to the forefront as she powered through, only for KY Lin King to tag in, leading to a fierce striking showdown. Momentum shifted like tides as each team showcased their distinctive strategies. A symphony of chaos and teamwork unfolded, showcasing the skill and resilience of every participant. The dynamics of the match were a marvel to behold. The Death Dolls' calculated aggression, the raw power of King and Threat, and the tactical finesse of MK Ultra. Throughout the contest, signature moves and high-impact maneuvers echoed in the ring, creating a crescendo of excitement. The battle reached its climax when MK Ultra unleashed a spectacular display of synchronization, culminating in a double pin to retain their titles, solidifying their dominance amidst the bedlam. Impact Wrestling had fans on the edge of their seats as Deonna Purrazzo clashed with KY Lin King in a thrilling match that showcased their technical prowess and determination. The contest kicked off with Dianna attempting a well-executed wrist lock, but King skillfully maneuvered her way out of it, displaying her resilience early on. Dianna, known for her submission expertise, managed to briefly ensnare King in an armbar, demonstrating her mastery of the ground game. As the match progressed, King re-entered the ring only to find herself at the receiving end of Dianna's calculated offense. Dianna executed a series of takedowns that highlighted her mat wrestling skills. Not content with just that, Dianna launched a baseball slide aimed at toppling King outside the ring, effectively taking her off her feet. King was eventually rolled back into the ring, where she seized an opportunity to counter Dianna's takedown attempt by forcefully slamming her face first onto the canvas, nearly securing a pinfall in the process. The intensity escalated as King delivered a pair of corner elbows, asserting her dominance, only to have Dianna retaliate with her own hard-hitting strikes. King exhibited her agility by booting Dianna off the apron and launching into a dropkick attempt, which Dianna narrowly avoided. Dianna's cunning was on full display when she swept King's legs, causing her spine to meet the unforgiving apron. Both competitors then engaged in a forearm exchange, showcasing their fighting spirit. Dianna seized control, landing a couple of clotheslines followed by a running knee strike that set the stage for a seamless transition into a Fujiwara armbar. Deonna's tactical approach continued as she transitioned into a leg sweep. However, the tenacity of KY Lin King could not be underestimated as she mounted a counteroffensive. King unleashed a devastating DDT that left Deonna reeling, subsequently attempting a pinfall. The momentum shifts were palpable as Deonna dodged King's attempts. King's pursuit of victory saw her going for a neutralizer, only to be thwarted by Deonna's swift elbow strikes. Deonna capitalized on the opening, landing a well-executed pump kick that culminated in a close pinfall attempt. King, undeterred, unleashed a torrent of offense, nailing a DDT and nearly securing a pinfall of her own. In a clash of strategies, Deonna deftly countered King's signature move, the curse, before seamlessly transitioning once again into the Fujiwara armbar, showcasing her adaptability. As the intensity reached its zenith, Deonna executed a move known as the Venus de Milo, cinching it inexpertly. The referee, recognizing the inescapable nature of the hold, made the decision to declare Deonna Purrazzo the victor, solidifying her dominance in the ring. The arena, a thrilling showdown that had the Impact Wrestling arena on the edge of their seats. Trinity clashed with the formidable Gisel Shaw in a battle for supremacy. The opening moments saw Shaw attempt to gain control with a wrist lock, but Trinity displayed her agility and countered, breaking free with a swift kick. The crowd roared as Trinity showcased her flexibility, executing the splits before attempting a cover. Shaw, unfazed by Trinity's early offensive, took a brief moment to regroup before finding herself at the receiving end of a thunderous forearm strike from Trinity in the corner. The sound of corner chops echoed through the arena as Trinity unleashed her fury, culminating in a devastating low clothesline and a pinning attempt. Trinity's momentum continued with a lightning-fast takedown followed by a picture-perfect dropkick, leaving Shaw reeling. Seizing the opportunity, Shaw rolled out of the ring, seeking solace with her accompanying squad. Trinity wasn't about to let her opponent escape, however, and went for another takedown. But Shaw had other plans, countering Trinity's move and sending her crashing headfirst into the unforgiving steel steps. The crowd gasped as Trinity narrowly beat the countout, but Shaw wasted no time, immediately going for the cover. Shaw controlled the pace, unleashing a barrage of strikes and ruthlessly stomping on Trinity's midsection in the corner. Shaw's confidence shone through as she delivered a vicious pump kick, taunting the champion before mercilessly stomping on her head. With her back against the ropes, Trinity summoned her inner resilience and mounted a comeback, starting with a well-placed kick followed by a flurry of strikes. Two thunderous running clotheslines connected, signaling Trinity's resurgence. The crowd rallied behind her as she hoisted Shaw into the air and executed a powerful Samoan drop, followed by a pinning attempt. The high-flying action continued as Trinity soared from the top rope, landing a breathtaking crossbody on Shaw, and the tension in the arena reached its peak as Shaw geared up for a running knee strike. But Trinity, displaying her incredible ring awareness, countered into a pinning predicament. Trinity wasn't finished yet. She sent Shaw to the apron and ruthlessly drove her face first into the canvas, attempting another cover. However, chaos ensued when Evans, one of Shaw's squad members, made her presence known, hopping onto the apron. In a twist of fate, Jai, mistakenly thinking it was Trinity, accidentally tripped Shaw, leaving her vulnerable. Trinity seized the opportunity, planting Shaw and transitioning seamlessly into her signature Starstruck maneuver, securing the hard-fought victory. The crowd erupted in cheers as Trinity emerged triumphant. Post-match, an unexpected ambush unfolded as Evans launched a brutal attack on Trinity, targeting the champion until the resilient Mickie James sprinted down the ramp to intervene. Mickie struck first, taking down Vital before delivering a resounding slap to Evans. United in their cause, Trinity and Mickie joined forces, subjecting Evans to a barrage of kicks until she retreated from the ring. In another epic clash, Deonna Purrazzo squared off against Jordan Grace, and the intensity was palpable from the opening bell. Grace wasted no time, taking the fight directly to Purrazzo. Suplexes and high-impact moves set the pace for this encounter, and Deonna had to roll out of the ring to catch her breath after a near fall. Purrazzo, the technical wizard, turned the tables by catching Jordan's boot in the ropes, seizing control of the match. The tempo slowed down as they meticulously targeted each other's arms, showcasing their grappling prowess. Grace, the powerhouse, responded with thunderous forearms and a devastating back elbow. Grace continued her dominance with a series of powerhouse slams and even executed a Michinoku driver for a close 2 count. Purrazzo, ever the submission specialist, countered with a Fujiwara armbar, but Grace cleverly transitioned it into a pinfall attempt. The action intensified as Grace countered Purrazzo's Queen's Gambit attempt by driving her into the turnbuckle. Grace then elevated Deonna to the top turnbuckle and executed a jaw-dropping superplex, followed by a jackhammer for another near fall. Purrazzo, refusing to go down without a fight, unleashed a vicious package piledriver, yet it still wasn't enough to secure the victory. Both competitors traded blows relentlessly, even resorting to a double clothesline that left them both down on the canvas. The exchange of blows continued, culminating in Deonna attempting a roll-up, only to be met by Grace's powerful powerbomb, followed by a 2-count stack. The match reached its climax as Purrazzo applied the head scissors into the armbar, but Grace almost escaped, fighting valiantly. However, Deonna tightened her grip and seemed on the verge of victory, but Grace summoned her inner strength and countered with a back body drop, displaying incredible resilience. Grace, running on pure adrenaline, delivered a devastating clothesline, followed by her signature juggernaut driver, and finally, she pinned Deonna Purrazzo, securing the victory for the first time in their fierce rivalry. The knockout showcase of women's wrestling prowess, the electrifying bout featured two star-studded teams, each brimming with talent and charisma. On one side, we had the formidable squad consisting of Trinity, Gail Kim, the dominant Awesome Kong, the powerhouse Jordynne Grace, and the veteran Mickie James. Their opponents, equally formidable, comprised Angelina Love, the technical wizard Deonna Purrazzo, the high-flying Tasha Steelz, the promising Gisel Shaw, and the imposing Savannah Evans. The match kicked off with Love and Trinity engaging in a classic lockup, setting the tone for the fierce competition ahead. Love initially gained the upper hand, forcing Trinity into the corner. However, Trinity showcased her agility, swiftly transitioning into a headlock, catching Love off guard. After a series of shoulder blocks, Love took a moment to bask in the spotlight, but Trinity had other plans, tripping her up and adding a touch of showmanship with a gyrating move before slamming Love to the mat. She followed it up with a jaw-dropping splits maneuver. Love, not one to be outdone, retaliated by planting her boot firmly in Trinity's throat, momentarily regaining control of the match. The action intensified as Grace and Shaw tagged in. Grace demonstrated her raw power with thunderous power slams, sending Shaw crashing to the canvas repeatedly. However, Shaw displayed her resilience, blocking the third attempt and countering Grace with a well-executed juggernaut jackhammer. The ever-watchful Evans intervened, breaking up the pin attempt. In an unexpected turn of events, Shaw accidentally struck Evans, creating an opening for Grace to capitalize on. Mickie James entered the fray with a seated senton. She sent Deonna Purrazzo flying off the apron, showcasing her veteran presence. When faced with Tasha Steelz, Mickie stared her down, delivering a boot to the face and a resounding slap for good measure. Deonna tagged in but found herself on the receiving end of a fierce kick and a flapjack courtesy of Mickie. As Mickie ascended the ropes, Tasha Steelz had other plans, shoving her off to the canvas. Evans took her turn in the ring, delivering a leg drop to the fallen James. The two competitors engaged in a forearm exchange, but it was Mickie who ultimately prevailed, landing a neckbreaker on her opponent. Purrazzo re-entered the match, targeting Mickie, who managed to evade her attacks and tag in Gail Kim. Kim unleashed a flurry of shoulder tackles, followed by a devastating clothesline. She then trapped Deonna in the corner, delivering a series of back elbows and a high-flying crossbody. Gisel Shaw interrupted the count, preventing Kim from sealing the deal. Unfazed, Gail Kim continued her assault, taking down Gisel Shaw while maintaining a vice-like grip on Deonna's arm. Kim's impressive display was temporarily marred by Velvet Sky's interference, as she yanked Kim off the apron. Concerned for her friend, Mickie James checked on Kim at ringside. Tasha Steelz attempted to take advantage, slamming Kim into the unforgiving apron before rolling her back into the ring and going for the cover. Applying a merciless camel clutch, Tasha Steelz tried to wear Kim down. But Gail fought back, eventually elbowing her way to freedom. Love re-entered the match, executing a side slam on Kim and attempting a pinfall. Shaw whipped Kim into the ropes, but Kim countered with a relentless octopus hold. Shaw resorted to running Kim into the turnbuckles to break free. Gail Kim retaliated with a flurry of slaps, but Shaw answered with a punishing backbreaker followed by a flatliner. The pin attempt was thwarted by Mickie James. The action continued to escalate as Awesome Kong and Gisel Shaw tagged in. Kong unleashed her unparalleled dominance, chokeslamming Deonna Purrazzo, slapping Tasha Steelz, and meeting Savannah Evans eye-to-eye in a showdown of titans. Evans tried to counter with a chokeslam of her own, but Kong had other plans, delivering a devastating clothesline to her opponent. Love and Deonna Purrazzo joined forces to prevent Kong from slamming Evans, but Mickie James and Trinity executed a spectacular double fist press on both Deonna and Love. Trinity soared over the ropes, crashing onto her adversaries on the outside. Meanwhile, Mickie James whipped Tasha Steelz out of the ring, only for Evans to boot James in response. Jordynne Grace used Gail Kim as a launching pad to take out Evans, ensuring that the action remained relentless. The intensity reached its climax as Jordynne Grace and Gisel Shaw climbed the ropes. Gail Kim ascended as well, shoving Shaw off the turnbuckle and gracefully diving out onto the field, taking out her adversaries in the process. Shaw backed into Awesome Kong, meeting her fate in the form of a bone-crushing backfist. Kong then chokeslammed Shaw and, displaying her unrelenting power, pulled her up by her hair and delivered the implant buster, securing the victory for her team. In the aftermath of the epic encounter, tempers flared as Vidal and Sky found themselves embroiled in a heated confrontation, culminating in Angelina Love unleashing her signature move, the Botox injection, on Vidal. Sky and Love added insult to injury by placing a paper bag over Jai's head, symbolizing their dominance. In the ring, the triumphant faces, led by the ever-vigilant Mickie James, raised their arms in celebration, with James eyeing Trinity's coveted Knockouts title, hinting at a future championship showdown that left fans eagerly anticipating what would come next. The arena trembled with anticipation as the stage was set for the Knockouts world title clash between Trinity, the reigning champion, and the cunning Deonna Purrazzo. The opening sequences of the match match were a masterclass in technical wrestling, with Dianna relentlessly targeting Trinity's arm. The back and forth ensued, with Trinity's agility and Dianna's viciousness colliding in a clash of contrasting styles. Moments of respite were short-lived as Dianna's calculated brutality threatened to dethrone Trinity. Outside the ring, Dianna executed a bone-chilling reverse piledriver on Trinity, displaying her villainous persona and evoking boos from the crowd. The in-ring narrative continued to unfold, with Dianna showcasing her in-ring psychology by methodically dismantling Trinity's arm and forcing her to the brink. Trinity's resilience shone through as she fought through pain and adversity, launching a thrilling comeback. The exchange of high-impact moves intensified the drama, leaving the audience breathless. Trinity's split-legged moonsault and Dianna's technical finesse added layers to the story, culminating in a climactic submission sequence that saw Trinity cinch in the Starstruck while Dianna fought valiantly. In the end, Trinity emerged victorious, retaining her title and extending an unexpected gesture of sportsmanship with a handshake, showcasing the respect that transcends rivalries.